Hello, PlayStation fanboys. Coming to hate me? Oh well, how are you doing? Started typing your little comments yet? Don't worry, I'll give you something to cry about. You know me, I can't go to sleep at night unless I've gotten like 30 of your fanboys mad at me and wishing death upon me from a laptop hidden in your closet because you stayed up past your bedtime. Anyway, God of War Ascension, a game about a brutal psychopath murderer who just wants to be hugged really, really tightly so that the nightmares will go away. I know a lot of people think I'm joking when I say that, but that's actually Kratos' fucking story. He was forced to kill his own family, and now he's haunted by the memories of doing such a thing. It is in essence, a Greek tragedy. I mean, you could have a whole bunch of Greek tragedies such as Zeus, Hercules, the way he killed his wife and stuff, the way I jack off on goat-faced men. You know, that's a tragedy. Gameplay wise is what you've come to expect from the series. Do you guys remember the Blades of Chaos? Well, I hope you do, and I hope you fucking enjoyed them, because that's pretty much all you're gonna get this round. Slap on some elements and go to work. There's nothing really to talk about in that category. Blades of Chaos swinging and quick time eventing is the theme of this game. The combat is satisfying and everything in the games work well enough. The God of War crew decided that if it ain't broke, fuck it, let's go buy some hookers. And honestly, good for them. Better to give the people what they want and not fuck it up better than trying to give them something you have no experience in. It's not like I expect Kratos to start riding the roller coaster mid-game and start slapping his meeting around. Camera-wise, it's pretty upfront and set in positions where it won't become a hassle. There's the occasional moments in the game that where the camera falls back to show the scope of where you're fighting, but the problem with that is you still got them fighting, and you still have no idea what you're doing anymore when the camera's pulled back, so you just gotta wait and press the buttons while the camera pans back in. Graphics are just as shiny as ever. You may as well just lick the ground because of how clean everything is. Character models are Kratos and the enemies look lovely, even after you've broken them in half and ripped open their brains and start fucking the skull. They never miss a beat, but it does make you wonder, if all PlayStation games look this good, then perhaps more people wouldn't rag on it so much. I mean, only 6 developers can probably actually use the PS3 anywhere near its potential, but then again, not too many developers are able to piss out money like this franchise can invest. Okay, and I have to talk about this because this is new to the series, so hooray for me. A new add-on to the God of War series is the multiplayer. Yeah, like it fucking needed it. You all know how I hate when games tack on needless multiplayer for no reason. Well, color me surprised because this multiplayer actually, it doesn't suck. Oh, it's still useless regardless, and I don't think anybody will be playing it 2 months down the line. But you know what? I really swear, I wonder about the PlayStation Network Online. I mean, you gotta think about it. Almost every good game that comes out that has multiplayer is gonna work for like the first 2 weeks without no lag or anything. After that, well, you're gonna be sent to shit city, and who knows if you ever get a fucking connection. And of course, now here's where I get a lot of people pissed off with me about how I view Kratos. You'd think that the character doesn't develop much throughout the course of the game, and to those people I say, what do you really want? It's Kratos. You don't expect him to start crying and talking about his feelings, do you? Or lay down on a loofah and just say, the world is so unfair. Poor me, I'm Kratos. Of course not, it's damn Kratos. If you really think that, then fine. Let's do a real world comparison, and I'll ask you some questions. Are you a man? How many times have you ever cried in public? Are you willing to cry in public now? How often do you really ever talk about your feelings? If you answered none to all of those questions, then my response is no shit, Sherlock. Kratos is the equivalent of a hard-working father who slaves at work to provide for his family, a man defined by his job and his family, captain of the bowling team and the hunting club. His role is to be strong. If you were to take that away from him, you just have a man who bottles everything up and probably goes on killing sprees every now and again. That is his damn character. Hell, even at the end of the game, he walks in and kisses his daughter on the cheek like he's coming home after a hard day's work and his shift gets out after her bedtime. And no, that's not a fucking spoiler. What I'm trying to say is, no matter how deep Kratos actually is, his character is never to fucking show it. The only way to do that personally without breaking anything is to have the character do a monologue. And when has you ever heard Kratos perform a monologue in the middle of the game? Exactly, fucking never. So that's just how the game rolls, and to stay within the certain confines of what they've already established, they can't go pushing Kratos into things he's never done before. At least not haphazardly. And you can't, fuck it, you know, just fuck it. The score of this game is a 2. There you are. Y'all have a blessed day and hate me as much as you like.